you very much. Honorable Carter.
Dankie, voorsitter. Chair, for the last month, this House has considered a plethora of budgetary review recommendation reports. In doing so, we have studied strategic plans, annual report, audit findings, and performance outcomes of our national departments. In most instances, they make for a sad and disturbing story. Sad and disturbing reading, and I want to say, not a good story to tell at all. They tell a tale of unmet performance targets, acts of malfeasance and corruption with no consequences, and of irregular, unauthorised, wasteful and fruitless expenditure. Speaker, an academic at UCT estimates that over 98% of irregular expenditure is not meaningfully followed up. The AG has recently reported that fruitless and wasteful expenditure increased by a whopping 200% over the last year. Where's the consequences? By all accounts, it is the same departments that keep on offending, such as those departments dealing with water, health, education, let alone our provincial and local governments. We note the view of the AG that urgent interventions is required in our provincial departments of health, education and public works, which are largely responsible for bulk public infrastructure provision. And we are concerned at the growing tendency among civil servants to dispute audit findings without any basis and instances of gross intimidation against the staff of the AG. Now, Chairperson, I raise these issues to question the efficacy of our spend in the hope that the funds proposed to be allocated in the Adjustment Appropriation Bill will be used in the best interest of our society and will not be misappropriated, wasted and looted like we've seen over the last couple of years. We also support the additional appropriation to the Office of the Chief Justice as part of a program to strengthen the independence of the judiciary and its government. We welcome the allocation to provide water, improve infrastructure and offset the economic cost of a drought. The allocation, funding for the second phase of the Cape Town's My City Bus program, the provision made to address the dire shortage of medical professions. But Chairperson, government spend is said to be aimed at reducing poverty and inequality. And at this point, I want to state that it is disturbing that a request by pensioners that travelled from KwaZulu-Natal for an additional R355 end-of-year bonus was rejected. If you cared, you would not have rejected it. The President has signed off on the minimum wage, and I put it to this House that if you want a good story to tell, then double the pensioners' money, put them onto a minimum wage. You can at least double them because today they need to survive on half of that. What you spend on a dinner or what you eat at lunchtime.
Thank you, Honorable Carter. Your time is now expired. Thank you. Honorable Swart.